How are you?
Oh, you're fine. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That was very nice. Okay, so we are moving on into our trailing agenda with our first item, approved commission meeting minutes for July 29th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the commission meeting minutes for July 29th, 2025.
Second.
Motion and second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Abstain?
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Abstain.
Thank you. Next is our expense approval report for July 2025.
Make the motion to approve as presented.
Thank you. Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you. Purchase card approval report for July 2025.
Make a motion we approve.
Second?
Motion and second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, next item, we have an update from Permian Strategic Partnership County Manager Mike Gallagher.
Madam Chair, Commissioners, good morning. I'd like to ask Ms. Deborah Richmond from the Permian Strategic Partnership to provide this update. And it's been a pleasure working with Ms. Deborah and PSP, and I think you guys will find what she has to offer today very interesting. Ms. Deborah.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Okay, great. My name is Deborah Richmond, and I'm here on behalf of the Permian Strategic Partnership. Thank you to you all and Mr. Gallagher for inviting me here today to visit and share a little bit about what we've been up to recently. The PSP is a group of companies that came together to invest in Permian Basin communities and to do our part to help our region obtain world-class infrastructure and facilities across 4 focus areas: road safety, healthcare, education, and workforce development. At the PSP, we strongly believe that the region giving back so much to the state and the nation, and that provides the world's largest supply of secure energy, deserves to have the best, and that's what we're striving for every day. Next slide. My name, like I said, is Deborah, and I serve as our Director of Road Safety, and so I'll be sharing a little bit about all of our focus areas, but I get really excited about transportation and roads. So happy to dig in deeper there, and I'll do the best to represent our other focus areas the best I can. Next slide. Here's just a look at our wonderful member companies. They're all united in this effort and are excited about all the projects and initiatives that we're working on together. We have several of our member companies here today, from Oxy, Chevron, ConocoPhillips. If I missed anyone, please come kick me and let me know. But I know you know their faces, and they're very active in the Carlsbad and Eddy County communities, and we're really thankful that they're here and working with us every day. Next slide. This is what we call our impact slide. Since 2018, we have leveraged over $200 million in contributions from our member companies into about $2 billion in collaborative investments across all of our focus areas. You can see some of them outlined here, and I'll detail a few more as we go along today. If you could please advance the slide. On the education and workforce fronts, we have been extremely busy. Each focus area has a committee comprised of representatives from our member companies, and together we have identified different goals for each committee. In education, we're working to expand and strengthen teacher talent, provide opportunities for leadership development, and responding to challenges and barriers to build better educational capacity. On workforce, we're identifying, targeting, and attracting viable talent pools to the Permian, identifying and supporting partners to provide development and training, and then partnering to enhance resources that will attract and retain an excellent workforce here in the Permian. We have 2 somewhat new initiatives in workforce and education that our board recently adopted. In June, our board approved a $10 million investment for the new Southeast New Mexico College Trades and Technology Building. I know y'all are very familiar with that, and thank you for your support. It's an honor to be able to be a piece of the puzzle to bring that to reality. And I know that our folks are really excited about what's next and all of the wonderful programming and training that's going to take place there. On the education front, in March, our board approved $5 million for the Artesia CTE Center that will provide facilities for gasoline and diesel automotive training, construction trades training, oil and gas and energy training, and a lot more. So we're really excited about that and always looking for new ways to partner in education and workforce. The next slide details some of our investments in the healthcare area. We have been incredibly busy in the healthcare world. We've delivered initiatives to expand nursing programs, residency programs, and to bring more behavioral health center resources to the Permian. I know that the Permian Basin Counseling and Guidance Center has been really involved here in the Carlsbad area, and we've seen great results. Right now, our team is working really closely with Chief Mack actually on some ideas to boost EMS services and capabilities, and we hope that in the coming months we'll have some more exciting news to share on that front. And we're incredibly supportive and excited about everything Chief Mack is leading in terms of developing a 5-year strategy, doing an EMS assessment, and figuring out how to really take things to the next level. We feel like they're leading here in the state, and not just in the state, but even compared to Texas, what he's doing and show the initiative that they've shown. We're really excited and are hopeful there's ways that we can provide some meaningful assistance to that work. Now the best, road safety. By background, I worked at the Texas Department of Transportation for several years before I joined the PSP, so I have a real passion for road safety and making sure we have safe and reliable infrastructure networks. It impacts every single person, every single day. Even if you choose not to leave your house, someone you love probably is on the road. And for our first responders and other professionals, we really want to see everyone get home safe to their families every night. We all deserve that. It should be a basic thing that we can rely on, and right now it's not. Thanks to our investments and all of the work everyone's doing to raise more attention, we are seeing the numbers start to trend down in terms of fatalities and severe crashes. We need to keep that momentum going, to keep it up. We can always do better, and with a lot of new construction coming on New Mexico 128 and some other corridors, we really need to do everything we can to be raising awareness for road safety, to slow down, especially in work zone, don't text and drive, don't drive under the influence, and all of the basics. And then one thing that just blows my mind every time, about 40% of fatalities, the victim was not wearing a seatbelt. So any communications that y'all do as elected officials, any newsletters, anytime you can say put on your seatbelt, please do that. It will save a life, I promise you. We've done several investments in the road safety space in both Texas and New Mexico. Our most recent one is we have provided New Mexico Junior College over in Hobbs with just over $1 million to expand their CDL training program. We are short so many CDL drivers in the region, and I'm sure when you look at the crash stats, you see how many are related to a commercial motor vehicle and unsafe driving or an unsafe truck. So we're doing what we can to increase awareness and training and provide that other the truck driving career path to make that more accessible. Our funds will be used for new equipment, trucks, as well as scholarships for students to obtain their CDL at no or reduced charge. So we're really happy about that. And I can't reveal too much, but we are plotting behind the scenes with Mike and Chief Mack on some other exciting potential initiatives around training for first responders and how to get faster services when there is an incident on our roads, especially in the rural areas where response times are a big concern. So hope to be back in a few months to provide more details, and we'll be happy to come and meet with y'all individually anytime if you're interested in learning more about what we're doing in the road safety arena. With that, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you have a busy agenda. We can just move to the last slide. Our website is permianpartnership.org. My contact information, along with my colleagues who specialize in the other focus areas, their contact information is there. If I can help connect you to anyone you're interested in talking more to, or get you more information on a specific project or initiative, we're always happy to do so. We love working with Eddy County. They're easy to work with, you're go-getters, you want to get stuff done, and it just is a joy to be here and to work in your community. Thank you for having us and for all your support of the PSP over the years.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have update from the Carlsbad Community Anti-Drug Gang Coalition regarding opioid abatement services. County Manager Gallagher.
Madam Chair, Commissioners, good morning once again. I'll ask Ms. Joanna Wells. Hey, Joanna.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you.
Made everybody a little pamphlet. Thank you for having me this morning. I'm Joanna Wells, the Executive Director for the Carlsbad Community Anti-Drug and Gang Coalition. Very long name, so you might have heard us as the Carlsbad Coalition. And I just want to thank Sheriff Matt Hutchinson. He's our board president for the coalition as well, and a part of many of our initiatives. So we were recently, in the last year, we received from the county some settlement funds from the opioid settlement. And with that, we had a short amount of time to do the RFP. And so we decided to just focus on a media campaign for that first year. And that's what we did with the $105,000 we were awarded. And in that, we had developed media campaigns that crossed many media outlets that reached over 14 million views. So that was a pretty big deal. One of the things in prevention that is changing is to do away from focusing on risk factors and what the dangers are to things, but focus more on protective factors and positive messaging. So that's hard to do when you're trying to do a fentanyl awareness campaign and just say, don't do them because these are all the dangers and harms. So we had to really think outside the box on how we're going to accomplish this task. And so one of the things we thought about was a lot of people in our community are working, they're hardworking, or they're students. How are we going to reach those? If you could go down to the first slide. And so, sorry, the second slide. So, we decided to do, how do you distress? What are the different ways in which you de-stress? And so that was the theme of all our campaigns, to stop the cycle of addiction. What do you do? And so we decided to pick things that you can do in our community that's attainable, that you can do possibly for free or for not so much money. So we have like the mini golf there, anything along our river. There's 66 free things to do along our river, and you could go play basketball, play volleyball, all in our parks. So these are great things that you can do to de-stress. So safe, sober, fun is our theme. We did use the one pill can kill, but we used that in the second part of the campaign cycle. We spoke with the DEA at a conference in Washington, D.C., and we had that discussion about messaging, so we felt that it was appropriate we could do the one pill can kill. So we introduced that. Okay, so the next slide. The media outlet reach, we used billboards, social media, radio, newspaper, and movie theater ads to accomplish these goals. And you can see the reach on each of those are pretty high. Of course, billboards, you get a higher reach due to the traffic, and they did a traffic study to see how many cars pass by those specific areas. So we had billboards on the Loving Highway and the Artesia Highway that of the previous campaigns you saw. All right, the next one. So this is a sample again of our billboard ad, Stop the Cycle of Addiction, How Do You De-Stress? And the next slide, also, one pill can kill. The only safe use is no use. slide after that, like we discussed, was the different things you can do in our community. And then we had newspaper ads that followed the same thing, but with a little more detail. Stressed people are more prone to give into impulses like smoking, overeating, drinking, and drug abuse to cope with daily stress. Help end the cycle of addiction by finding healthy ways to de-stress. What are your favorite ways to de-stress? And left our QR code for resources so they can reach out to us for any resources they need. And social media, that's one we love to do because you can change that up often, change up your campaign with same messaging. And then the next, I don't know if we can play it, but it was their movie theater ad that could be played to show what was shown before every movie. And that is it. So we were refunded for this next year. Our goal this year is to go out into the community to do more presentations with businesses, community partners, different agencies, and talk about the wellness wheel. So we already incorporate what's called sources of strength in our school, 6th grade to 12th grade. And it's all about what part of wellness makes a person whole. So you have 8 parts of wellness that we focus on, one section of the wheel every month at the high school. We want to incorporate that now into a community at the same time. So parents and community members are on the same page as the students throughout the year on healthy activities and how to fill their wellness wheel. So that's all. Any questions?
No, we really appreciate all of the hard work that you guys do, and you know, I saw the billboards and everything, Simon. I think it's definitely getting out there if you've got 14 million views, so great job to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next item, we have approval for law enforcement training facility expansion, Miss Jasmine Sosa.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners.
Morning.
At our last meeting, we had Dean Cruz with Mitchell and Cruz Architecture present the expansion for the county law enforcement training facility. Since not all commissioners were able to be present, we've asked him to provide just a brief recap so that all members are fully informed before asking for approval.
Madam Chair, board members, thank you for having us back. At the last meeting, we gave a little rundown of the expansion that has been requested. Let's see. The existing building is right at 10,000 square feet. We're going to add about 2,000 square feet. And that includes a fitness room, a couple of locker rooms with toilets and showers. And to create a passageway to the fitness room, we're kind of taking out some space out of the break room. So we're going to expand the break room out a little. The kitchen stays where it is, but we're going to expand the break room out. A water cooler and an ice machine out there. And so that part on the left-hand side of the screen is the addition there. And there's some miscellaneous electrical work required. They want to add some monitors, create a video wall. We'll have to move one of the emergency light fixtures, a buzz lock at the front door, some additional monitors in 5 offices. And then we're going to try to get power out to the gate instead of relying on solar power. Tie the HVAC into that existing compressor system. My engineer informs me that may require upgrade to electrical service, but we're going to figure that out. Jasmine has provided some of the utility bills so that we can see the actual demand versus the calculated peak demand load. So estimated cost of the new construction, we rounded up to $1,300,000. Running the power and fiber to the gate, $45,000, and then miscellaneous electrical work, $15,000. So plus tax brings it to $1,460,583. And then there's some soft costs that you guys might have, furniture, the ice machine in there, whatever fitness equipment they're going to put in the fitness room. So That's basically a recap. You guys have any questions at this time?
Questions?
Nope. So with that, we ask the board's approval to move forward with this resolution.
I'll make the motion to approve the law enforcement training center.
Motion and a second. Please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, next we have Ms. Roberta Gonzalez to discuss R-25-86 fiscal year 25-26 budget adjustments.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. I'm here to present budget adjustments, first round of the year. The only difference on this one is we do not have a DFA summary that is usually provided because the state has not approved our final budget yet, so we are not allowed to make these adjustments until the state's approval. So even though you guys are possibly approving these today, they won't be sent and approved to the state until they approve our final budget. So just to go over them very quickly, a lot of them were in general fund. Majority of these have already been sent to you guys and approved in previous commission meetings. I usually list the commission meetings there on the far right-hand side. So a lot of these are the changes that you guys have approved, moving code enforcement, animal control to fire service, our new community development director, in the public information department, we do have a reclassification of the webmaster. We did have a couple changes to the U.S. Forest Service grant and DFA's grant for RETA reimbursements. There was only 2 items here in general fund that were not previously approved by commission, and that was in the IT department in the detention center. Here in the middle, there was a couple of adjustments that were rolled over from prior year invoices that were not paid out last year. In the property valuation fund, the assessor did ask for $5,000 for a new computer for one of her staff members. We had some adjustments in the clerk's filing fund, just moving from line item to line item. In our opioid fund, we have increases for the 2 contracts that were approved last commission meeting. In our grant fund, we had our Clean and Beautiful grant, our 26 Clean and Beautiful grant that was approved. Again, in the road department, the reclassification that you guys approved on the July 29th meeting. We had a couple of changes in the DWI department that were again previously approved. Fire distribution fund increased about $250,000. We did have some rollover donations in the fire distribution fund, in the fire donation fund from Oxy, Chevron, and ConocoPhillips. And then in the building construction fund, the legislative fund, these we have to wait every single year till the year closes out till we know exactly what we're going to be rolling over into the new fiscal year. So these were all amounts that were done and closed out last fiscal year and remaining to be spent this fiscal year. And then finally, in our HIDA Director Fund, same situation, any grant funds from year end we have to roll over, so we have to wait until those final numbers come in June 30th. And so these are the final numbers rolling over for the 23 and 24 grant for HIDA. And then we also had some rollover funding in our Pecos Valley Drug Task Force from the city of Carlsbad and the city of Artesia rolled over. And with that, I'll stand for any questions.
I make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Okay. Motion and a second. Please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Norma and with the reprogramming amendment number 4 for the New Mexico high intensity drug trafficking area.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, so the first item I have is a reprogramming number 4 for G24 grant. they're moving money between two initiatives. It's going to be from the Investigative Support Center supplies to information technology. The amount that it's being ISC, it's being decreased by $25,200. It's going to leave a total of $8,000, and that's going to be moved to information technology, increasing their total to $46,827 with health sense. Have any questions on that?
No questions? I'll look for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson,
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so the second item, it's moving money again, but this is for the Grant G23. They're reprogramming, let me see, this is amendment number 6, and they're moving, it's just going to be from the prevention initiative. They're moving funds from travel and services to supplies, and that is to close out the grant. Prevention travel, it's being decreased by $1,500, leaving a total of $13,500. Prevention services, that is being decreased by $4,600, but the total should be $26,624. And then lastly, prevention supplies, this is the one that it's getting all of the money. It's increasing by $6,100, leaving a total of $16,073. And again, that is just to help out close out that fund from 2023.
Okay.
Any questions?
Make a motion to approve reprogramming amendment 6.
Second.
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson,
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. All right. Next item, I have request for reclassification from roll-off driver to transfer station technician, Mr. Hazer Archer.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. This morning I'm coming to you to reclassify my roll-off driver to a transfer station tech. We are nearing completion. We're putting the final chip seal on the Loving transfer station. We'll let it cure for a couple weeks, and we are looking to open on September the 2nd. We'll finalize that. That way it's open to the public. We're going to be open 6 days a week. And it actually decreased the wages. So we have someone sitting there not having an actual roll-off driver. So the way they classified it, it was a decrease in wages. So, any questions on that?
Well, you said 6 days a week. What will we do the 7th?
Monday is a cleanup day. So that way, Monday we get hit the hardest, so I need that driver to be able to clean up surrounding areas and do that. Eventually, we'll probably look at putting another transfer station tech and opening that 7th day.
But will the transfer station be open 7 days a week?
The transfer station will be open 6 days a week. The convenience station is open all the time. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
I was just wondering because, you know, I'm the one who's going to get the calls.
Yes, sir. No, that and what the transfer station, just for a little clarification, is so people can actually dump and dump into the citizens can dump into our roll-off containers.
Okay.
What we do ask that oil-filled commercial traffic still goes to the Sandpoint landfill, as we don't have scales at this station. This will be
Right.
for the residents.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I make a motion, we approve.
Second?
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson,
Yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. All right. Our next item is request for reclassification from accounting tech to treasury clerk 1, 2, and 3, Ms. Patricia Carrasco.
Good morning, Madam Chair and Commissioners.
Good morning.
I come before you to respectfully request Commission approval for the reclassification of 3 positions. This will support our department's goals for longevity, professional growth, and operational excellence. As a leader, it is my responsibility to advocate for my department and its employees. Taking care of my team ensures that they in turn take care of the county and the taxpayers that we serve. Our employees are one of our greatest assets, and we want them to feel valued appreciated and motivated in their careers. Reclassifying these positions is about creating a future where employees see a career, not just a job. So with this restructure of our department, we're investing in employees, our department, and the future of Eddy County. So in turn, this will complete like the restructure of my department where there's growth within our department, and we're really excited about it. I've seen the employees have got really excited about the growth and the changes that we're making. So with your all's approval, this will complete my restructure for the employees. Did you all have any questions or?
Well, I think it's important, and we talk about it all the time, you know, taking care of, supporting our employees. We want people to value their work and everything that they're doing here for the county. And with that, I have no further questions. Does anybody else?
I have a question. I know that usually when we're talking about changing one position to another position, we usually have a reason of doing that because they're doing increased work or something like that. Is that the case in this? Or are we
Right.
just asking to change it as an advancement?
Well, no, I'm asking for the change to create a tech position into 3 different categories as far as a clerk 1, 2, and 3. And with that, with each level, they will have additional
And
responsibility.
so we'll do away with the accounting?
Correct.
Okay. That's what I didn't understand.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification there. I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion in 2 seconds. Please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ms. Deborah Hampton with reclassified DWI Program Director to DWI Program Manager.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I also am coming for reclassification. So I'm reclassifying the DWI Program Director position, changing it to the DWI Program Manager. This reclassification will position the DWI Program Manager to better reflect the scope and responsibilities associated with the program oversight and implementation. This adjustment will ensure that the job title accurately aligns with the operational demands of managing and executing the various components of the DWI program. So there is no financial impact. The salary won't change, just the position name.
Do the responsibilities change?
No, sir.
Okay.
I move.
Second.
Motion in a second. Please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Okay, so the next item I have is another reclassification. So since we're upgrading the DWI Program Director position, I have to reclassify the Assistant Director position. And so we're reclassifying that to the DWI Program Treatment Coordinator. That position will more accurately reflect the core responsibilities and scope of the treatment program that we have within the DWI program. This primary focus of this position centers on treatment coordination, including direct engagement with service providers and clients. This reclassification supports a key goal of the DWI program, providing quality care and effective treatment intervention to individuals in need.
Okay, I move to approve.
Second.
Thank you.
Motion in a second. Please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, next item, Pecos Valley Drug Task Force Employee Salary, Sheriff Matthew Robinson.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. I'll have Chief Cage here with me. He's also the Region 6 HIDA Chair Representative, and he'll be handling this one.
Just recently, there's been some changes going on with the federal government. I'm not sure if you've been watching. But part of it, unfortunately, has been a anticipated 30% decrease in HIDA funding. I'm currently working with some folks in DC to try and, well, several of us are, to try and head that off, because it's going to be very devastating, especially for some of our other folks surrounding counties that they aren't as blessed as Eddy to have the funding that we have to. I mean, if we take a 30% hit in HIDA, I have no doubt that this commission is going to step up and make sure that we're whole in our drug task force. Other counties aren't quite that fortunate, so we're very concerned about that, and we're working on it. What this request for is to, Angie Vickery, who you just saw how spectacular she is by the award she got, the award she received. What we're wanting to do, and I've been working with Bobby Sullivan on this, our task force coordinator, is to bring her over under the county umbrella as far as absorbing her pay, and I think we're already paying her benefits. Yes, we are. But if we bring her over, see, and unfortunately Bobby has not been able to, he has a certain budget, a very specific budget separate from all of the other stuff for the task force. And he hasn't had a raise in 3 years because they're capped out. And if we take a 30% hit, we may even have to let somebody go. So what we're proposing and asking y'all to fund is the salary for our Region 6 executive assistant, and bring her over under the county umbrella. That will reduce the amount that Bobby is dealing with in his budget, and he'll be able to better absorb what's coming up. And as a matter of fact, Angie was not going, Bobby didn't have the money to give Angie her 5% raise that the county just approved, nor her step increase, because they're tapped out. So this is our workaround for it, and Mike and I have talked about it, and of course the sheriff, and we believe this is the best way to go, is to bring her under the sheriff's office budget, add her to it.
Is that a budget amendment?
Yeah.
I move that we approve.
Second.
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. On to the next one. So the Sheriff's Office is requesting for the consideration of 2 overhires of deputies. Obviously, with the given structure of our agency, there's a very elongated process that it takes for us right now. We're currently we have 1 staffing position down, so that's all we are. But that will fill very quickly, and we want to be able to, and I correct myself, we're full actually, so we want to be able to allow for us to be able to overhire for the positions. One of the issues that did come up as a result of it was when we took 2 of our deputies and placed them at the task force when the Carlsbad Police Department removed their 3 agents out. So we wanted to make sure, again, like with the executive assistant, that is staffed so that we can deal with, that continued fight with drugs. The total cost is, for the rest of the fiscal year, is $234,231.12. And I'll stand for any questions.
I got a question for you, and it doesn't really pertain to, I know we need to do this, but my question is, they removed, the Carlsbad Police Department removed their people from HIDA.
Yes, sir.
Is that going to change? Are they able to hire enough people that maybe they're going to move some people back in?
As of right now, sir, I don't believe that is happening. Again, I can only control what we have the availability to control, and that's gonna make sure that
Well,
it's
I know,
staffed.
I was just outside, I
Yeah.
didn't know if we were gonna hire people to replace those people, and then we're gonna overhire, and then those people are gonna be removed from HIDA.
No, and again, with the overhires, the attrition is what we, with upcoming retirements or, future transfers or moving out of the county, that's how we see that position being able to rectify itself.
Okay, I'll move that we approve.
Second.
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
So one of the big things that the sheriff office tries to do, and I'm kind of I guess I'm the poster child for that, is to keep all the county employees staying at the county, right? I've worked 18 years at the county, started as a deputy, made it all the way to sheriff. Growing trends in our current law enforcement community is that there's a lot of agencies that are throwing either retention bonuses or they're giving on sign-on bonuses for employees to either leave their agencies or to keep them or retain them. The sheriff's office, we want to do that. That's currently what we want to do. We want to stay competitive in our market. We currently have, and it's on the screen, it's a lot to go through, but we currently have a program that we feel that would keep our current employees staying with the county. This is not built into our current structure. It is a one-time payment that is provided to our law enforcement sworn personnel.
I'd like to point out that surrounding agencies, one is giving a $10,000 sign-on bonus, another agency is giving a $15,000 sign-on bonus, and another agency is even giving a $50,000 sign-on bonus. We have tried a smaller sign-on bonus in the past, and we interviewed our new hires, and I said, did that really make a difference for y'all? And it was so small that it really didn't make a difference. So we did away with it. I also feel like a sign-on bonus is an insult to employees, loyal employees who have been around and stuck around through the hard times and are enjoying the good times that they're enjoying now. So that is our choice, that the sheriff and I have come to this conclusion that we want to reward our people to keep them here rather than hiring new hires from outside, unknowns, maybe uncertifieds. This is an investment in our people. This is an investment in our community, and y'all know what the sheriff's office does for this community. So this would be an annual payment that we give to our employees, separate check, separate thing, and it would be a way to give our people even more incentive, even on top of what y'all have already done. And I'm telling you right now, the healthcare is amazing, and we're interviewing our folks as they're coming in, and we're saying, hey, what really did it for you? And they said, that helped seal the deal. So y'all kicked some butt on that, I'm just gonna say. So thank you. But this will help, this is just another tool for us to compete with all these other folks. Because sometimes people just say, it's a new generation. Hey, I want that $15,000, I'll go over there and work.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't want people to come and just do their year and then see you later, bye.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. This is the complete opposite of a sign-on bonus. This is an investment in our employees.
Any other questions?
I move we approve.
Second.
Motion is second, please call for the vote.
Trost, the second.
Oh.
Oh, Bowen, sorry. Okay. Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you.
Okay, our next item is Resolution R-25-89, a resolution approving Eddy County opting out to receive chemical disclosure from operators regarding the use of,
Alco and
perfluoride and poly
and poly.
substances in oil and gas.
And that was correct, Madam Chair and Commissioners. And so So if we could scroll down just a little bit, I can control it, great. So, Southeast New Mexico, we have a great relationship with the producers in Eddy County, all throughout Southeast New Mexico. And a few things. One, as you all know, Eddy County is not a regulatory agency when it comes to oil and gas extraction, oil and gas production. That responsibility falls at the state, mostly with the New Mexico Oil Conservation Commission. So what this item does is that the local governments have an option to opt out of a recently requirement of oil and gas producers that they send notification to certified mail within local jurisdictions, the fire departments, the law enforcement departments, emergency management, and the local governing jurisdictions that they are using any type of the chemicals that we tried to pronounce here in this resolution. And with that, there's an option for local governments to opt out. This does not mean that companies are not going to continue to disclose that. The New Mexico Administrative Code requires them to continue to disclose it. You'll see here FRAC Focus, that's a chemical disclosure registry. That's one of the areas where they have to disclose, both provide their API number and disclose the chemicals that are being used, absent any trademark secret or any trademark chemicals. But really the item here is that Eddy County would not be, approval of this resolution would say that Eddy County, we don't need to receive the certified letters every time a producer is going to drill a well within our area. Commissioner Bowen and Commissioner Carlson and I, we had a meeting with some producers, and they kind of talked about this. From my perspective, I think this will create a burden on county staff. This is just one additional item. If you think about the number of wells and the frequency of wells being drilled or worked over, how much the volume of notifications we're going to receive by letter, and then that will just be another item that we'll have to maintain, do an inventory of, and that'll be subject to additional items that'll be subject to IPRA. But all this information is currently available. It's currently available at the state and on FRAC Focus. The website, actually have a website that's very easy to use. And so if the commission approves this resolution, then I'll send notification to the Oil Conservation Commission that we're going to opt out to receive this notification. And I'll stand for questions that you may have.
And I want to tell you, we went over, Bo and I went over and visited the same time Mike did, and getting that certified letter is really a waste of our time because there's nothing we can do about it. We can't protest, we can't question it or anything else as a county. It's just going to be another stack, and what's going to happen is we're going to have this stack of certified mail that come in, and there may be one piece of certified mail that comes in, and it just gives us another chance to miss that with all the stacks of worthless information that we're going to get on that. So I would make a motion that we approve this resolution.
I'll second that.
And additionally, just real quick on this, you think about every operator that's in Eddy County, every drilling rig that you see, every pad that's being built, there's 4 to 10 wells on that pad. Each one of those would have a different certified letter coming into the county. It's going to every landowner, it's going to every person that has a water well in that vicinity, within a 1 mile vicinity. So the hopes in doing a resolution like this, and for a little more information on it, the state land office actually did not want this bill to go through. It did, and now OCD is overseeing it. So the hopes is, with enough people passing a resolution like this to not receive this junk mail, in essence, is that it gets wiped out in this next upcoming session, because there's truly no point for it. It's just more paperwork, more burden for every other person that's receiving it. So
really, there was only one organization that was in favor of this, and everybody else that had any type of relationship with this information was against it. So anyway, we have a motion on the floor.
And a second. Thank you. We appreciate the information. Oh, sorry.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes,
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Great, thank you.
thank you. Okay, moving into our resolution and agreement consent agenda. These were listed in our agenda packets. Do we have anything we want to pull or discuss further?
Make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes,
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
thank you. Moving into our travel request consent agenda. Anything we need to review further?
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
Motion and second, please call for the vote.
Trost,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Cordova,
Yes,
Bowen,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
thank you. We have no emergency business. Any legislative comments, announcements, or updates? No? Seeing none, we will move into elected official department comments, announcements, and updates. First is emergency management department updates. Jennifer Armitage.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have Tammy with me today. She is our safety assistant from the office. I'm gonna tell them what you've got.
I attended the 88th annual conference in Clovis in June, and we were awarded the 2025 RAP award for RAP Year 9.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Tammy's been busy with the rest of the office staff. She and I actually took a CPR instructor course on June 5th. We want to say thanks to Carlsbad Fire Department for helping us out with that. A number of us, different departments, the treasurer's office, the clerk's office, finance, county fire, and the OEM office, did Stuff the Bus with United Way. We were able to raise $700, and over 700 supplies were collected by our efforts. And then we continue to do the food distributions with United Way, and those have been working out really well. And then we have conducted safety walkthroughs with San Mateo, which is the Matador out there in Malaga, and then the Exxon plant, the Cowboy plant. We did one just recently with them, and County Fire and City Fire usually help out with those. So, that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Next, we have our facilities department update, Ms. Jasmine Sosa.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. So with facilities, we had just finished the HR window removal. I don't know if you guys noticed that big wall down there is now complete. We've also been assisting HR with their move in offices and getting, the previous code enforcement office area updated and renovated. We have also currently removed the carry system that we had here at the admin building. We didn't have access to it, so now it's, updated and current with our air access. We are planning to have the courthouse front door replacement. Currently, we don't have any physical locks on that, so they have to lock it internally and go all the way around on the, I believe it's the east side entrance for access, and then, so get that updated, sorry. And then we also have our day-to-day operations. Facilities completed 69 work orders, 27 PMs for the month of July. That's not including any larger projects or any emailed requests that we have had. So they have been, and I kind of want to just give a quick shout out to our facilities team. They have been amazing in everything that we've asked them to do, especially with these little constant requests that I ask them. They never tell me no, or they always have a positive attitude. I also just wanted to thank the entire county team for their patience in treating our staff with the respect that they deserve. It's definitely showed in our team, and our team has kind of gotten out of the bubble that they previously were in. So I just wanted to say that we truly appreciate everybody with that. So, questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Community Service Department update, Ms. Deborah Hampton.
Hello again. So I'm just going to touch some of the highlights that we've been doing within the department. So as far as with program administration, the FY25 fourth quarter distribution and grant reports were finalized and submitted to DFA. We received the closeout letter for FY25 DWI grant confirming that we've expended all of those funds. With the distribution, a reversion of $123.25 was processed and returned. So that's a lot less than what we've been sending back over the last couple of years. So, as far as in community wellness and outreach, Brandy partnered with the Assistance League of Carlsbad in the Operation School Bell, supporting efforts to provide essential clothing and supplies to local students in need. 3 DWI staff members assisted the Artesia Police Department with the Junior Police Academy, where they took the VR goggles for their presentation, and a total of 34 youth completed the academy. As far as with our treatment component, from June 24th through July 18th, we referred 7 clients to outpatient treatment and 4 clients to the DWI drug treatment court. Compliance monitoring, we closed out 7 DWI client cases, and we're tracking about 100 active DWI cases. As far as with assessments, from June 24th to July 18th, we screened a total of 14 DWI screenings. So we've been pretty busy. Any questions for me?
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the update.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Deborah, could you talk a little bit about, maybe give me a look, can you talk a little bit, just real quick, about National Night Out?
Sure.
You, Brandy, Savannah, I mean, there's a group effort, but that was kind of first falling within your...
Yes, sir. So National Night Out was a big success. Well, I say it was a big success. What do you think, Savannah?
Knocked it out the park.
Oh, yeah, you want to join her?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
So this is actually the first time that we, when I say we, Eddy County, hosted the National Night Out, and we were not expecting the big turnout that we had. We had about 600 people to come through. We had...
Come on, Savannah.
Okay. Steal the show.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do wish Brandy was here to talk more about it with you guys. I don't know if you saw the social media post, but we gained 250 followers after that event, which is super exciting. It was just me and Brandy. Next year we hope to have like a lot more staff involved with it. But yeah, we ordered 600 burgers and 300 hot dogs, and so we did donate the only remaining 100 patties to the sheriff's posse for cooking for us. That was awesome. The county did do 10,000 of the advertisement budget, and then we got another 5,000 in sponsorships. So I think next year we can probably double it, maybe. But everything was free, and I think that's really important that like we were able to give that like that experience to the community. Just free food, free fun, and yeah. So next year, I'm excited for it.
So it's not clear to me. I've heard different things. Can you guys confirm who won the race? Was it Sheriff Hutchinson? Was it Mayor Henry?
Yeah.
I've heard competing.
Yeah, the cross country kids, like they were the real winners.
Yeah.
There was a 5K in the morning,
Yes.
and I believe Sheriff won, that's my understanding.
The mayor's the only one that can run away from the sheriff and like truly get away with it, so we're just leave it there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You got me.
I heard a different story.
But we did have the police versus fire volleyball game. That was really fun. The police, which included Loving, PD, and the sheriff's office, they ended up winning.
Sorry, Chief.
Yeah, it's a sensitive subject. But it was a lot of fun. Brought the community and first responders all together. We did a survey, and we got really great responses about everybody wanting to participate next year. So we're excited for it.
Good.
So we are in the planning stages for next year. If you have any ideas, any sponsors that want to participate, just get with Savannah.
That's my cue.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
I have to compliment them. There was a whole lot was done in a relatively short amount of time. And we had Carlsbad out there, Loving was out there, State Police was out there, but lots of different organizations and agencies coming together. And it was really just a great opportunity for kids, the youth, everyone to interact with our first responders, and it was a lot of fun.
All right. Next we have Public Work Department update. Hazer Archer.
Madam Chair, Commissioners, just go over some stuff that we're working on right at the moment. Angel Ranch, we just finished that last week. That was a final wrap up from last year's kind of what we had left before the flooding. Also Buckskin, we will be working on that probably Thursday is when we're planning on shipping that for the first pin of the last 3 miles, and then that was a road we took from Caliche to internally, we took from Caliche to Chipsill. So that will, I'm hoping to have that completed by Labor Day, and we'll be done with Buckskin. Our Public Works team will move from there to Burton Flats, which is right out here in the northeastern, it's in Bose District. That's where our Public Works team's headed. And then we'll have contractors working on Tidwell, Kelly, and Dayton Road. Dayton's in Artesia. If you're not real familiar, Kelly and Tidwell are down here in Ernie's district. So that's where we're headed with roads. Once again, I have people mowing like crazy, trying to keep tractors together, things that have been littered, and we're running over things and popping tires. So it's been a maintenance nightmare, but we're working through it and we'll get through it. We've had a couple PTO issues, but we're working through it. So it's just part of it, and we're going on. Mowing, I do have a blade running full time now, so we're hitting all of our dirt roads more frequent than we were before. My hope is that we hit every Caliche road 3 times a year, where we were only hitting it 1. We hit it 3 times a year now, and that's about roughly 300 miles of road that we've got blade. So,
when we're blading those, are we running a water truck with
yes,
it?
sir. We'll have a blade and hopefully 2 water trucks as often as we can, depending on projects. But yes, there will be a blade and a dedicated water truck with that blade running ahead and behind, and if we can, a roller. If we have
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
Are we going to have a roller
so
behind
I'm
there?
trying to keep that. I'm actually looking into some equipment. I know in Washington we used them. They're called walk-in rolls, and where the scar fires are on a blade, you replace that, and it's actually a pneumatic roller that goes behind your blade, and so you're rolling as you're blading, and then that eliminates another piece of equipment that has to be on site. So,
Will it just be a steel wheel roller, or will it be like a sheep's foot?
It's a pneumatic. It's rubber tires.
Okay.
So it actually, the rubber tire rollers work better on that, just because of you have a fluctuation with the rocks and things, so it goes over instead of just smashing them in, and you get more square feet. Compaction, exactly. So
okay.
That I'm looking into that to see what it would take to adapt ours, and then future equipment having that option installed on there. Environmental updates, our Loving Transfer Station, y'all approved that position. I'm looking to open that September 2nd, that's the day after Labor Day. And that will be open, that will be manned and open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. That way everyone has access on the weekends too to dump. Monday's gonna be a cleanup day, so we can gather ourselves and from the rush, because we definitely get rushed. On Monday is our bad day. I'm sure y'all seen Happy Valley, seen Derrick, Artesia Station. We definitely get ran over. Just a reminder to the public that our convenience locations, the convenience stations where you have to dump into the bins, they're open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have some issues with some night scavengers that we're having, so we're working on getting the gates closed on those and working on that. Vector updates, we are fogging and weed control as quick as they can. The floods, they blessed us, but they blessed us with weeds as well. So we're working as quickly and diligently as we can to get those taken care of. Have any questions for me?
I have one question.
Hey.
You and I talked about it a little bit before, where the Otis Mutual Co-op repaired the section on Thomaston Road, and did, excuse my language, a piss poor job of patching it.
Yes, sir.
Are we on them about that?
I have not been on them with their change in staff that they had recently. They have been under the weather. I say under the weather. They've been running and gunning for some different things, but I will get back on that and make sure that they fix that correctly.
Every time I drive across it, which is every day, it reminds me.
No, sir. I will get on that and make sure that they fix that correctly.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I have one
Yes,
question.
ma'am.
Just because I drive right here every single day, and this is in my district, and I feel kind of left out talking about roads in my district. Can we do something about this intersection, this bridge, like coming off the bridge, the railroad tracks right there? It is terrible. I know everybody knows that, but I mean, what can we do to talk to the state? What can Eddy County do?
We basically nothing.
Can we? I
That's
mean, it's gonna crumble in.
and actually federal funds on it.
Well, Madam Chair, what we can do, I'd be happy to talk to the city as well as District 2, just remind them of what we have going on. Happy to relay your concerns. That's about all we can do.
Very much encourage the public to use our loop system. It gets very congested right here. There's several options to get in and around U.S. Refinery. I was actually on there last night. It's in great shape. The issue is you run into another state road, 31, that is extremely in poor condition. And unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. I would love to, but
Let's just do like scheduled like reminders and like emails and calls and everything that we can do.
Calendar invites?
Yes. Calendar invites, yes, thank you.
Calendar reminder.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, we'll express that.
Yes. Thank you, I appreciate it.
any other questions? All right, thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Laser. Okay, HR update with Miss Anna Vasquez.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners.
Good morning.
First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Facilities and Maintenance. They took care of us. They got us all moved in and everything. It looks really great. You guys are more than welcome to come by and see our new home. HR is going to be utilizing the Code Enforcement Office. It just makes more sense because we get a lot of foot traffic for the HR generalists, so they're just right there, real accessible. So other than that, I've got a couple of updates for y'all. Our applicant tracking system career site visitors for July 2025 was 8,208. Year to date, we've had 59,315 actual people going to our career site. HR staff processed 181 applications in July. We also conducted 48 interviews. We had 8 new hires in July for a total of 63 for the year 2025. Resignations, terminations, retirements, we had 10. Year to date, we're at 50, and our vacancy rate as of July 31st is 23.12%. So other than that, do you guys have any questions?
No, these numbers are great. Thank you so much. Next, we have our Finance Department update with Miss Roberta Gonzalez.
Madam Chair, Commissioners, just some fun facts here at the beginning. Between accounts payable and our payroll department, we processed a little over 13,000 payments between the two of them. Our procurement specialist and our staff accountant both received their certified procurement officer certificates, so that was great. We have 6 out of 8 finance staff that have their CPOs in the finance department. Unfortunately, we did recently lose our staff accountant, so we're down now 1 position. I'm currently working on HB6, some analytics to figure out how much gross receipts tax has been shifted from the cities to the counties, so hopefully I'll have some updates to you here in the next couple months. We did start our fiscal year end 2025 audit for the county, and we'll finish, we usually finish around mid-November, so that's usually a long process. We'll have a few things going on between the audits. We are still working with Cherry Becker on GASB 101. That'll be finalized in September. And then the third thing that we're still working on is with our new budgeting software with ClearGov. We're in the process of sending them data files and going through our information in our budget. We hope to be using that software for the 26-27 budget year and rolling that out to departments probably in December or January. The county did receive 2 capital outlay grants. You guys just approved them today. One of them was for the courthouse exterior renovations for a little over $1 million. The other one was for playground and park equipment for $600,000, and that $600,000 was the reauthorization of the splash pad money. We will be getting a 3rd capital outlay grant. We haven't received that agreement yet, but that one is for a little over $1 million as well for Mill Road. Norma, our grant administrator, she's been doing a great job in being proactive with grants. She's collaborating with New Mexico Grant Solutions and Southeastern New Mexico Economic Development, and working on trying to identify some grant opportunities for the county. We currently have 2 active solicitations. One is for car wash services countywide, and the other one is for supplemental medical services for our detention center. We did have quite a few finance policies updated effective July 1st. We just recently obviously updated the travel policy for the 2nd time because of some state changes. So we've sent all those out countywide to all users. And lastly, myself, Jessica, and Tanya, our procurement administrator, attended the Finance Affiliate Conference last week in Ruidoso. It was our 2nd annual conference. It's something really new to us, but it was really great to get all the finance people together outside of the legislative and the annual conference. We tend to get a lot done, and it was really, really beneficial to us. And then right after this meeting, I'll be heading to Silver City for New Mexico County Insurance Authority Board. So I'll bring you back some updates on that board next commission meeting. That's all I have.
Thank you, Roberta.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Next item, we have our IT department update. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. I'm Jason Flores, the Assistant IT Director. Giving you the IT updates this month. Mark Trujillo, our IT Specialist for SO, configured and installed 3 dash cams and network. That usually involves making sure it's secure and good internet connectivity. It's not so much the number here, it's the focus. Just wanted to highlight Mark, that he stays on top of it all the time, make sure he gets the cars out there into service as soon as possible. Our next update is we installed new network equipment for the Otis Fire Station. The new equipment will allow them to better engage and collaborate with other county resources. We'd like to thank Chief Watson and Chief Zuniga for their help on that and cooperation. It's great. And I would like to remind everyone of the big game this weekend, or Friday, between the Cajun and the Bulldogs. Both teams always have good, young, respectful men. And I think Eddy County should be proud of them. And lastly, I did participate in the 5K in believe finished dead last. But I made it.
Thank you. Chief Mack with our Fire and Rescue Department update.
Madam Chair, Commissioner, so for Fire and Rescue, for July, we had 315 emergency activations compared to 299 last year. Monthly, we try to bring you guys a statistical increase to show where we're at. We're at 2,278 as of July 31st compared to 2,071 last year, which is 9.52% increase in requests for service. Some major incidents, projects, and updates that we have. The standard of cover study is nearing completion. The EMS feasibility study will kick off on the 21st and 22nd of this month. That's going to take approximately 90 days. We are working closely with Carlsbad Fire Department, Artesia Fire Department. We're going to be gathering some statistical data from AGH and CMC as well. So we've collaborated all that. So hopefully while they're here for the 2 days, we can maximize our time with the vendor to gather as much data as possible. Some of the EMS feasibility will flex back into the standard of cover, so it won't be done until that's done. And then upon completion of those two, we'll start our 5-year strategic plan, which is going to involve community involvement, staff involvement, management involvement, and commission involvement, because we're looking at where we want to be in the next 5 years, and we want to have an adequate plan that kind of sets a timeline and some deadlines for us to accomplish tasks. Our Phoenix G2 system, which y'all approved 3 years ago, is finally up and running live. It's technology, and we had to get dispatch up. We had to get the radio towers all upgraded. We had to get some IT stuff done in the station. So thank you to IT for helping us get that done. But what this does is when you call 911, they plug in your address and the incident type. It automatically sends it to the station, activates it, and it's an automated dispatcher. So it allows the 911 dispatcher to remain on the phone with the caller to continue gathering data while our crews are activating. So versus if we have a hysterical caller who we're having a hard time getting stuff from, sometimes that can delay us getting there. Now we're getting there that much faster. So
Wow, that's great.
Code enforcement and animal control transition, I'm gonna let Jared speak on that real quick.
So I believe it was last month's meeting, you guys moved code enforcement and animal control to fire rescue. So with that, we've created a new community care and compliance division, and that incorporates what used to be code enforcement officers. Or next month we'll bring back to you guys a title change. They're just going to be inspectors. They'll be able to do both fire inspection and code inspection. So instead of sending 2 separate inspectors to one property, we can now use one. And we're trying to get away from the word enforcement, the word officer. We will do enforcement when it's necessary, but education normally gets the point across, so we're handling that. Same with animal control. Animal control will just be title change. They will be animal care specialists, and so we'll all work as one division, and we'll be bringing some title changes and everything. So far it seems to be working well. We've conducted training with those groups for the new radio systems. We're working with Rita to make some changes as well, but we're excited for the change and hope that it works out well for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
And then a couple of major incidents that we had last month. We had a stranded swimmer call up Brantley, which again, we utilized the airboat to retrieve the victim. So again, it's a vital resource. I just want to make sure that you guys know that what we purchase is utilized. Explosion, fire at the Artesia natural gas plant, no injuries. We did have 3 compressor units. Great partnership with industry to be able to isolate that incident and keep it contained. Also, Division Chief Dugas and Lieutenant Otto successfully obtained their Fire Officer 3, which is a high standard, and we actually have 11 personnel now out of our 54 certifieds that are Fire Officer 3 level, so that gets them administrative knowledge, HR knowledge, things like that, so it's expanding growth. Our staffing and EMS licensure update, we're at 46 of 54 of our certified fire positions. We do have 2 that are ready to go to physicals. We have 3 additional offers going out, and then we are doing a second round of interviews to solidify a hiring list and hopefully fill the last of those vacancies. We do have 8 paramedics, 7 advanced EMTs, and 28 EMT basics right now. We have 10, I think, taking an advanced EMT this fall, and then we actually have 1 in paramedic school right now. So we'll stand for any questions.
I think it's great. I'd love to hear that people are getting these certifications, you know, furthering themselves. It will directly impact the community, so
Yes, ma'am.
it's very good to hear.
I like the code enforcement switch.
Good idea.
With all the random stuff, is there a weed ordinance?
Yes, sir.
There is, and we enforce, and we just use education, and we try to be fair is not the right word, but we all struggle with the weeds, including the county, like Hazer was pointing out. So we're trying to educate and help with that as we can, and so we are hitting those.
Did either of you run in the 5K?
I had to run the prevention trailer, so I couldn't run them.
I watched everybody run by it. Is that
You were going to provide EMS support.
Chief Mack was out there for volleyball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, we played. So.
Did what?
And you lost.
That's because I slept out. So.
At least you got second.
It was good fun. We had a great time. The National Night Out, definitely, we want to back that up. And then lastly, I just want to give a shout out to every county department. We work closely with everybody, all elected officials, all departments, and there's never anybody that turns anything down. They step up to the plate and help us out. And we hope we can return that as a department as well. So definitely the teamwork and morale seems to be doing very well at this point, in my opinion. So I just want to give that to you guys so you see it from my perspective.
And we did call out, 6 Public Works employees
Right,
over the weekend
this
to help with the
weekend.
fire, so they were able to come out and assist with equipment, so.
And we'll bring that update once we get some final statistics, but we did have a 16-hour fire this weekend up in Artesia, so Public Works, OEM helped us out, and our staff, and it was a long night. So thank you all very much for your support.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Madam Chair and Commissioners, I just have, I wanted to bring up, and I apologize for not being on the agenda, but filing day for the regular local election is next Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if anybody's interested in being a candidate, they'll need to file in our Carlsbad office.
Wonderful.
You took my update.
I'm sorry.
Isn't she kind of in charge of that one?
No, you're good. Madam Chair, I don't have anything. That was already discussed.
Not anymore.
All right, seriously?
Yes, I'm just-
Okay. All right, next, County Commissioners' comments, announcements, update.
I'm just excited to kick off our high school football season here in Eddy County. It's always a good time. That's always a good game to go to. And excited for that. Thank you to all our first responders for all that you do. And just, I don't know what I got. Excited for Friday night.
I just want to say I'm super proud of the county. I love hearing these updates. I feel like this county is amazing, and I love to brag about it every chance I get. And I also just want to give another shout out to the county for the work they did out at the Eddy County Shooting Range. We used it this weekend as the chamber. It has made a world of difference. It's just fabulous. So I'm really excited to see that work done by the county. It's definitely an improvement in our quality of life, for sure.
Just want to be sure and we don't forget that we have another football team in Eddy County, which is the Loving Falcons, and so we want to support them too, and we always want to be cognizant of their achievements. So.
Mr. Bowen.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, again, you know, I'm with Commissioner Klein. I love hearing about the updates, the awards that we get, you know, the outreach that we do as a county. It's just, it's what a commissioner, as a board, these are the things that we love to hear about. And as Commissioner Klein also said and brag about, any opportunity we get, Everyone works very hard in the county, and that does not go unnoticed, and we're grateful for all that work. And we just appreciate everything. I think the community is also kind of acknowledging that with all of the hits we're getting on social media, and so I feel like that morale is also very good, and so I'm very pleased about that, and everyone has a role in that. So with that, I just say thank you again, and with that, I believe we have executive session today. The board may go into executive session in accordance with the State of New Mexico Open Meetings Act, Section 10-15-1H7 and 8, which authorizes the Board of County Commissioners to go into executive session to discuss threatened or pending litigation as well as real property.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Please call for the vote.
Trost?
Yes.
Klein? Yes. Cordova?
Yes.
Bowen?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
How much time?
How long do you think?
15 minutes?
I don't think it'll take
I
much
like
longer,
15
yeah.
minutes.
We do that to them all the time, but I think 15 minutes is plenty,
15
really.
to 45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, or an hour.
So we have to do it right in here?
Lunchtime, yeah.
I mean,
No, we have